Winning will cost you everything and reward you with more if you're willing to do the work. Welcome back, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me. Before I get into things, it's Friday. If you've been with me for a while, you know what we do on Friday. Every Monday, we start the week with looking at our goals, reverse engineering them, and say, okay, what do I have to do this week so that by Friday I can say it's been a successful week and I'm closer to my bigger goals. So what did you commit to on Monday, and have you achieved those things, and was it a successful week, or are you at least going to finish them before the week's out? So let me know. If you're watching this on social media or listening to it on social media, leave me a comment, send me a DM, email me at jeff@jeffheggie.com. Whatever it is, hold yourself accountable. You're not going to achieve your goals if you're not holding yourself accountable to hit these benchmarks. If you don't have your clearly defined written out goals, go to jeffheggie.com/momentum and get my free momentum series, and that'll help you go through that process. All right, so on Wednesday, I posted a quote on Instagram. It said, "Don't fear failure, fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today." And I talked about, setting goals and things that you do and not quitting, because quitting is going to stop you from reaching those goals. And I always love the feedback I get when I post things. Sometimes it's through comments, sometimes it's through DMs, whatnot. But I had a lot of people talking to me about this. And a lot of people talking about how they'll set goals and they'll be excited about them, but they're not seeing progress and they end up giving up, or they just get frustrated and quit or whatever. And, some people say I need more motivation. Some people say I need more structure, whatever it is. But I wanted to just add some thoughts. First of all, what I want to do is I want to read you some quotes from Tim Grover's new book, Winning. And I want you to put yourself in the position of, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve this year? And does this fit anything that you're looking at? He says, motivation is for those who haven't decided whether to commit to their goals, or how much time, effort, and life they're willing to invest in achieving them. So when you look at your goals, how committed are you? Are you really going to invest whatever it takes to achieve them? Or do you need motivation to keep you going? Because if you're really invested, if you're really committed, you don't need the motivation. That's within you. You're going to be able to do it. He says, winning is inside all of us, but for most, that's where it's going to stay, trapped under a lifetime of fear and worry and doubt. Now, limiting beliefs, or what are people going to say? What are the things that are stopping you from really committing to your goals? What are the fears? What are the fears or doubts that are stopping you from going all in, that you're 100% committed, that you don't need someone to motivate you because you're committed? You might need some accountability, but the motivation is part of the whole thing. It's within you. He says, the race to greatness has no rules to protect you. Nothing says you're not going to lose. You're not going to get hurt. You're not going to do all the work for nothing. There's no guarantee it will be fair. Most likely it won't be fair. You'll lose at the buzzer. You'll lose to someone that didn't work as hard as you did. You'll lose on a bad call or a bad play. Someone else will get the job. A pandemic will wipe out the season, your bank account, or your career. It's not going to be fair. Winning isn't fair. Just because you put in the work doesn't mean you're going to get it. Putting in the work builds your confidence, but it guarantees nothing. Go to my Thursday episode of the Jeff Heggie Show, the million dollar opportunity, and go listen to that story, and you'll understand that, and you'll hear all about someone that put in the work, has done everything right, and had $1 million slip through their fingers, out of their control. It's not fair. Winning is not fair. Now, one of the things that I think is prominent in people that are setting goals and then not achieving them is the habit of giving up. The first time you're really going for something, I talked the other day about, I'm doing this challenge called 75 Hard. When you're in something like that and the first time you decide to give up, you feel bad. You don't want to do it. There's some guilt. it's painful, whatever it is, but you quit anyways. What happens the next time? Quitting becomes a habit. The next time it still might be painful, but it's not as painful as the first time. That's why I love this program, 75 Hard. It's a mental toughness challenge, and I challenge any of you to go look it up, 75 Hard, and do it for yourself. See if you're mentally tough enough to commit yourself to it for 75 days. I think I'm on day 19 or 20. But challenge yourself, because you give up the first time. The next time's difficult, it's painful, but it's easier. The next time's that much easier. The more we give up, the easier it becomes, and it becomes a habit. We can become a quitter really easy. But you know what? It's just as easy to get back into your good habits and let them start compounding as it is to get out of them. So if you're in a position that you've quit your goals, you've given up, whether you've given up once, whether you've given up 20 times, reverse it and start putting the good habits back in place so that you can reverse that and start doing the right things. Start from scratch. You don't have to worry about everything that's behind you that you've already given up on. Start today and start doing the right things and put the little success habits in place that are going to help you achieve those things. You know, I talk about my mindset questions. I talk about writing out goals every morning, all those things. Put those in place and start putting the proper success habits in place to help you to find your success and reach your goals. Winning will cost you everything and reward you with more if you're willing to do the work. It's another quote from Tim Grover. There's a lot of rewards in it, but you've got to be willing to put in the work. You've got to be willing to do the things that guarantee nothing, that someone that's not putting in the work might beat you. But if you want to achieve those goals, if you're not doing the work, if you're not doing the right things, it's not going to happen. So determine how bad you want it. And that's why in my momentum series, that's why one of the modules is looking at every goal and not just looking at the surface level, what's your purpose behind it. It's really figuring out the why behind each goal. So when things get hard, you have a why, that you know the purpose behind that goal, and that's what's going to get you out of bed in the morning. That's what's going to keep you pushing. So go to jeffheggie.com/momentum if you haven't. Get those, go through that free course, figure out what your goals are. And if you've done it before, if it's been a while, go through it again. Do the future pacing, do the 7 levels deep, do all those things so that you can keep going. All right, hopefully that's something that can keep you going and get you focused and really push you to start doing the right things again. Now, I was doing some Instagram lives this past week, and we got off topic a few times and we started talking about some opportunities for some different programs. One of them was with athletes, and the feedback on it was tremendous, and so I am putting it together, and it's going to be a 6-week course during June and July that is going to be incredible. If you or someone you know is an athlete that is willing to commit some effort this summer to be ready for next season and be mentally tough and be prepared to have a powerful mindset and get things and ready to go to the next level. It's probably not live yet. When you listen to this, it's probably not live, but it's going to be at jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete. If it's not live yet, send me a DM or jeff@jeffheggie.com, and I'll send you the information so that as soon as it's live, I can make sure that you have that information on what it's all about. But it's going to be an incredible program. I've got a 6-module course for them to go through, plus I'm going to have weekly group coaching, plus I've got some commitments from some incredible people that are going to join some of those group coachings to help these athletes understand what it takes to be an elite athlete, what it takes to get to that elite level and really do the things that they are dreaming of right now. But we're going to help them build their confidence, build a powerful mindset, and put all the things in place so they know how to be confident, and when things aren't going right, how to get that confidence back. So again, jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete. If it's not there yet, just send me a DM or email me at jeff@jeffheggie.com. Now we're going into the weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a productive weekend. Tomorrow, there is going to be another episode of Daily Success Strategies. Make sure to catch it. It's going to be an incredible one, a story that you don't want to miss. It's an incredible interview with an incredible guy. We're talking about character, and you can learn so much from this. So make sure to check into that tomorrow. It's an awesome interview. Thanks for being with me. Have a great weekend. See you again on Monday.